Behind these mountains is Sichuan. It's the seat of Liangshan Prefecture in Sichuan province and home to a satellite lunch center. It's also one of the top 100 Chinese cities with the biggest GDP in the first half of 2020. Just 100 kilometers away from Sichuan is Butuo County. Despite the relatively short distance, the two places are in fact worlds apart. Butuo County is a land of natural beauty and cultural richness located in the southwestern edge of Sichuan province. Of the 192 villages there, 163 were designated as national-level poverty-stricken. By mid-2020, 80,000 people were still living in extreme poverty, accounting for 37% of the county's population. Eradicating poverty here is not simply a question of money. Many factors that have long impacted locals' income hold the key to sustainable development. I've come to Butuo County in the hinterland of Liangshan Prefecture to see if sustainable development has taken root for life to flourish after 2020, China's self-imposed deadline to eradicate extreme poverty in the countryside. Akachidze is a 44-year-old shepherd and a father to 6 children. At the age of 12, a medical mistake spelled the end of Akachidze's ability to walk on his feet. With limited job opportunities, he relies on buckwheat and his 20 black sheep to get by. Now, the father of 6 puts a lot of emphasis on education for his children. Home is the first school in life, and parents are the best teachers for their kids. The absence of this crucial support system can impact children in many different ways. This boy with a small frame is 17-year-old Jishe Yanbing. He is the eldest son in the family. Both his parents work at a food factory some 2,000 kilometers away. So Jishe Yanbing needs to take care of his younger brother and sister, work the land, and attend class.
他们去打工的时候，我带弟弟妹妹做饭，吃饭完了时候睡觉，有的时候去帮邻居挖洋芋，这么过来的。
The siblings have only 2 meals a day, mainly potatoes. Their diet lacks nutrition and diversity, and so, much like the other kids in the village, Jishu Yambing, his brother and sister, are thin and small. A whole year's supply of potatoes and firewood is stored in this 4 square meter room. The living room is cold all year round, but a fire pit indoors keeps the children warm and cooks their potatoes. Preparing the tubers is a simple affair. The kids throw them in hot ash to slowly roast close to burning wood before eating them with chili powder.
我妈妈没有教我怎么做饭，妹妹也是她自己学的。前年是我做饭的，但是今年我不做了。我们一族是做饭的事情只有女儿做的。
Jishu Yambing bought this phone with money he took from his parents without permission. Now, the device has become the only way for the family to stay connected.
阿木，我跟我爸爸说，买一辆摩托车，因为在家到学校走1-2个小时，所以走路有点累，所以这个也是不想上学的一个原因。
在家里时候有点穷了，那正好到外面来打工的。我都以前没有读过书呢啊，我说你要读了。
不想上学，坐在教室里面的时候，有很大的压力一样。语文老师一年换一个，有老师换了4个了。想起来的时候有点伤心。我们这个班里的没有和我一样同龄的，所以不好。去打工呗，和朋友一起去哪里就哪里。高中读完就够了吧。在这个房子里全都是钱的话，我就好了呀。但是没有，我的梦想，我没有梦想。特别想做的是当一名游戏高手，实现不了就放弃呗。
Jishu Yambing's suffering is all too common among left-behind children, who more often than not express low levels of satisfaction with life, are vulnerable to abuse and prone to delinquency. At school, they lag behind their classmates and often end up walking away. It's a cause for concern in Liangshan, where illiteracy and school dropout rates have been historically high, and the education system is riddled with problems.
就是学校教育、家庭教育、社会教育这3种教育形式，理论上讲是不可替代的。彝族同胞他们的小孩都带出去，既照顾不过来，经济上也承担不了，所以好多就放在家里面了。有些教育工作者给出了一些方案，就是让学校教育更多的进入的多一些。但是我刚才说的，这2种教育不是不相同的，都是很需要的，缺失一个方向都会有问题。但目前确实没有找到更好的办法。
导致辍学的原因主要是学习困难，主要学习困难。 语言关是他们遇到的学习的最大的障碍。到了3年级、4年级的时候，他成绩很差，学习非常困难。这样的话，进入初中以后，他就特别容易辍学。针对这个原因，所以党中央、国务办和教育部和国务办啊，就提出来搞学前学普攻坚行动。
Delayed school enrollment and short education periods have weakened the foundation for anti-poverty work in Butuo. If these problems are not resolved, history is bound to repeat itself and the hardships here will persist. China requires every child to have 9 years of compulsory education, tuition-free. In 2016, Butuo extended this policy to include kindergartens, offering 15 years of free education to school-aged children. It also introduced a One Village, One Kindergarten program, providing preschool children in the countryside with access to nurseries wherever they are. With easier access to education and increased awareness about its importance, more parents are sending their kids to school, but that's putting unprecedented pressure on teachers.
怎样让老师愿意扎根在这里，也是一个这个很现实的问题。我们布托县在凉山州来说，是气候最寒冷的一个县，一个是气候条件，还有就是自然条件，人文环境这些也不是特别的理想，学历比较高的那些人，他们不愿意选择在我们这儿工作，所以就导致理科老师紧缺。
Before the 2020 fall semester, Butuo launched the biggest teacher recruitment campaign in its history, with plans to hire 141 teachers from elementary to high school. On examination day, the ratio of candidates to vacancies was 30-1.
教师的职业的话，相对其他工作的话，它稳定一点，然后教师本身它也比较体面。
整体来说还好，但是那个早上吃了一碗粉，伙食方面真的太不好了，天呐，就感觉一口都吃不下那种，不夸张。就是说，如果有更好的机会的话，我还是会追求更好的。
我应该选择这边，因为我自己也是彝族，然后我觉得我想要在这边彝族更多的地方去发展。考探结束。
唯一的一个办法就是提高我们这儿教师待遇，才有可能让教师愿意留在这里，才有可能吸引到外面的老师到我们这儿来就职。真的很难受。
Accessible and quality education is one answer to a poverty-free future, but achieving that is easier said than done. How to improve the environment at home, on campus, and in society to be conducive to learning remains a continuous endeavor.
煮了2天就不喝了，就不煮了，得对你们吃了噻。
我婆婆是我姑姑嘛，他们家也不怎么有钱，然后就往外请，递给了他们家。
Education is undeniably important, and for poor people, health is equally consequential. A healthy body equals production equals income, while sickness is a threat to livelihood. This is why China has designated basic medical treatment as one of 3 guarantees of its poverty reduction work, along with compulsory education and safe housing. In the remote areas of Butuo, farmers can access affordable and quality healthcare without leaving their home, thanks to a network of village doctors who move from door to door to check on the elderly, HIV patients, pregnant women, and newborn babies. What are some of the problems that you've encountered in your line of work?
以前的话，交通也不便，还有就是他们有些要爬打针，有些就是给他们出血的话，有些要淤血啊，觉得抽了这个血，他们觉得对自己的身体不好，就我们要给他们沟通，就现在就他们愿意到我们医院来治病啊那些。
I'm guessing conditions here in the village are not ideal for a doctor. What keeps you going?
说实话，苦是苦的，但是我愿意，我还是想给自己的家乡人一些服务。
Geographic isolation, inconvenient transportation, shortage in medical facilities, and lack of awareness have long stopped people from going to the doctor. Avoiding medical care worsened an HIV epidemic in the county and contributed to the spread of infectious diseases. Compounding the problem in Liangshan Prefecture was the tendency to look at sickness through the prism of superstition. In traditional e-culture, health problems have supernatural causes. In the past, sick people would turn to spiritual practitioners called bimo for treatment, usually through rituals to expel ghosts or please ancestors. Even today, many continue to shun modern medicine in favor of bimo-led ceremonies. But what happens when the healer cannot pray away a disease affecting him, of all people? In E language, bimo means the one who knows. These men are traditionally held in high regard because of their contribution to the community. They are historians protecting traditional culture and priests who mediate between people and spirits to prevent disasters and bring luck and wealth. As healers, they treat illnesses often thought to be caused by ghosts through prayers, sacrifices, and herbal remedies.
我们开始学笔墨的时候，17、18岁就学了30年，就我们开始我们自己做笔墨，爸爸教导我们学习笔墨。那个肉毕了就叫我们做面线，但是人的跟我钱，啥子也都有啊，那个手脚没有力气的那些有，还有脑壳痛那些的有，肚子痛那些的有，啥子都有。100的有，200的有，400的有，1000的有，有3000的有，不一样。但是好不好不知道。
8 years ago, Sega was diagnosed with HIV. He contracted the virus from sharing needles while injecting drugs and passed it on to his wife. His second daughter was also born HIV positive.
吸毒的时间有7、8年就，现在不吸毒的时候还有5、6年没有吸毒了。那个做了营养体就不好了，就不做了，到医院里面去了噻。现在100%相信笔墨，100%相信医生。笔墨做了不好了，就到医院里面去就好了。但是医院做了不好了，就要笔墨来教做那些。其他自己想做的事情嘛，还是很多。但是想挣钱，挣不了钱。如果没后天就准备起帮助打工。没有找到工作就 回来那个走土豆啊，走荞麻、苇子、苇芽。
Sega is far from being alone in looking for employment outside Butuo. With the local economy in a fragile state, and agriculture lacking in diversity, infrastructure, and technological support to increase productivity, it's very common for residents to turn their sights to other parts of the country for viable opportunities. Among the 90,000-strong workforce in Butuo, 61,000 are migrant workers, accounting for 67.8% of the total working population.
Rural migration is helping support economic development in Butuo. In 2019, migrant workers through remittances contributed 53% of local GDP. Authorities here expect more will continue to leave the county in the next few years.
一个习俗的改变，它确实也不是个短期的行为。实际上，还有很多陈规论述需要我们不停的努力、不停的完善。那么，通过我们不停的教育，甚至出去务工，这些就把这些好习惯带回来。这个群体不断的扩大，那么它的影响力就会不断的扩大。这个不是一个简单的说教过程，它是确实是需要整个社会的一个影响。
Urban jobs are not a silver bullet to solve all problems for those who leave Butuo. Outside, they see a world bigger and starkly different than their hometown and rub elbows with all sorts of people. But in big cities, they live on the margins, enduring taxing jobs and grappling with fast-paced lifestyles and alien environments. Akachuza's first daughter, Akamoliche, has lived through the dilemma of choosing between struggling in the city or returning home to the poor countryside.
我的话跟别人不一样，因为我老爸他干不了活，只有我老妈干活，我就不读书，把他们干活嘛。我父亲很小就残废，然后我老妈也是。我愿意的，因为我父亲他跟别人不一样，然后也17年就结婚了的。我婆婆是我姑姑嘛，然后他们家也不怎么有钱，然后就往外请递给了他们家。然后我老爸他们那边也是有点穷，然后就把我嫁过来的。
Much like other societies, the Yi are a patriarchal group, and gender inequality has historically been pronounced among its members. As a result, women are disproportionately affected by poverty, and their predicament is worsened by harmful customs and cultural influences. Lack of education, arranged marriages, and early motherhood put them in a dependent position and limit their choices in life.
我19年出去做电子厂，做电子烟，在深圳那边，在外面不怎么好过，然后就回来了。因为在那些厂里面，就是学历也不怎么高，就不行，就回来。以后的话，去打工这样子赚钱，这样上学的话已经不可能了。因为我没读书，然后让我的孩子读书啊。走出去其实也是想改变自己的命运，因为在家的话 都不知道外面世界是怎么样。
The sun is rising above the Daliang Mountains. It's a new day in Butuo, one that promises a new dawn for its poor residents. 3 days before school started, Akachudza accompanied Akachela down the hill for the enrollment procedure. It was the farthest from home Akachudza has ever been. Seeing how hard life is for their parents, these young students are choosing to empower themselves with education. The future is uncertain, but they dare to dream big and are learning to aim high.
学是没有寄托的，就像老师教我们的那样，学无止境。上课不难，只要认真了，咱们都会成功。只要坚持不懈就能可以。爸爸平时就是教我，只要坚持就能成功。读书就我们还多么希望帮别人。
一个人的生活的半径和他掌握语言的程度是有联系的。如果你会英语，可能你可以到英语的国家去。国家通用语言掌握不好，我们连全中国都走不出去。要走出我们大凉山，要走向全中国，也需要大力的加强教育。
死去元知万事空，赞悲除见九州头王师，北定中原志，家境无望。
不拓展脱贫攻坚，应该就是这么一个进程。当前要解决收入问题，外出务工是非常关键的。那么产业是一个支撑，要把这两项都做好，教育是最基础的保障。
我们经常讲一个区域发展的一个最核心的东西，它有2个东西需要去的，一个是内生动力，就是我们老百姓的发展的欲望很高，但是外部驱动力，拿出国家的这个层面来，是吧？ 用外部的这个，而它不是用市场，这就是用心的手。
它几乎集中了所有的致贫因素。对这种状况的改善，应该是人类的共识。
Poverty has scarred generations of Butuo residents, the result of a toxic marriage between geographical remoteness, tardy development, marginalization, and socioeconomic backwardness. Mindset is also a barrier to growth. Many here are still shackled by outdated practices, lack agency, and are reluctant to believe that a life of hardship is not their destiny. Butuo's chronic problems will not vanish overnight. The glaring signs of poverty in the county are being tackled, but more needs to be done to address the less visible side of the issue, the poverty within. Change is never easy, but people here have already taken the first step. Time is needed, so is patience. China has given itself until the end of 2020 to eliminate extreme poverty, but the battle is not over yet. If anything, breaking the generational cycle of poverty has only just begun.